a police officer, a former lieutenant, who now has a sexual allegation suit against him. Let's put up a picture of the cop. All right, this is out of Dunwoody, Georgia. A second former Dunwoody police officer has filed a suit against that person. His name is Lieutenant Fidel Espinoza. Multiple officers have accused Lieutenant Espinoza of sexual harassment. In his complaint, Castellanos, who alleges that as early as 2017, Espinoza sent him sexually explicit text messages and requested nude photos. He also alleges that the lieutenant requested sexual favors from him and took a photo of Castellanos while he was using the bathroom. Leila Castellanos, who is also included in the suit, claims that Espinoza texted her and asked inappropriate questions regarding her relationship with her husband. This is the second lawsuit against the former lieutenant. The first one came from Officer Roger Hellstad in 2020. According to court documents, that suit was dismissed in federal court. It is now being appealed. The suit was dismissed because the plaintiff's lawyer failed to file an appellant's brief by a certain date. So this is a significant technicality for why it was dismissed. They do get to do it again. The lawsuit also named City of Dunwoody, the Dunwoody Police Foundation, the Dunwoody Police Department, and the DeKalb County Board of Commissioners as defendants. And this story is developing, okay? The irony of this story is this: there were credible allegations that date back a couple of years ago. Well, he was allowed to remain on the force, okay? In addition to that, the text messages were exposed. And the chief in a report later admitted the text messages are sexual in nature. And they are inappropriate as well. But then said, but he didn't coerce anybody. There's an inequity of power here, right? You have a lieutenant who is sexually harassing other officers. And listen, people will say Doc is anti-police. I'm literally in these stories, I'm standing up for police who are being harassed by their supervisors because their supervisors and the unions don't give a damn about them. Those are the ones who are anti-police. All right, Rayyvana, thoughts on this case?
Yeah, I think it's really gross that that it was just like the chief of police sort of hand waved the text away saying they weren't coercive. You can't say that it's not coercive when it is a superior officer, eliciting sexual favors or sexually harassing someone beneath them. It's a power structure where the lieutenant here in this case is always going to have power over the officers who hold a lower rank, which is in and of itself coercive. So, I think that that's just a disgusting failure and a way that they chose to protect themselves instead of the inferior officers in this case.
Well said.